Today, I will talk about the pre-warm-ups before throwing a baseball, the types of baseballs thrown, and step-by-step to actually how to throw a baseball. Now, before actually going and throwing a baseball, you want to at least do a couple static stretches, touch your toes, lean left and right, really just, and then you would also like to just run a pole or take a lap around the field, which a pole is running from foul pole to foul pole to actually just loosen up those legs and arms because you'll be using those in the meantime when you're actually throwing the ball. When you get back from your actual lap or your stretches, it's good to actually do some dynamic stretches, which like some high knees, some lunges, some sprints, just to really just loosen all those arms up and legs. And then do some other static stretches like putting your arm around your shoulders, across your chest. And the best one to actually do is to really stretch out your wrist, because that's like one of the main things are actually making that ball actually move, because you're actually flicking the ball. A lot of people think it's just your legs and most of your arm. It's actually the flick of the wrist and your fingers, because you're actually flicking the ball and making it spin. Also, I want to talk about is a couple of different types of balls thrown. We have the four seam, which the four seam is actually going on all four seams, which just gives you more control of the ball as a pitcher. It's because it's just going straight. And then we also have the two seam, which the two seam, it has a little bit more movement, so not as much control. We have the circle change up, which the circle change up goes a little more like slower and like goes up and then back down. Then we also have the knuckleball. What's the knuckleball is you really want to dig in your fingers into the baseball, because you don't want no spin on this ball, because you want it slow. So what happens when you throw this ball and you push it, there is basically from the pitcher to the catcher, it's usually on 3 spins, but nothing much. So actually it's like it's an illusion for the baseball, like the batter, because he thinks it's coming in fast, but it's really just really slow. And a person to really think about who actually does a really good knuckleball is R.A. Dickey, and he's just amazing. The next one is the most liked one is the curveball, which the curveball is like this. And a lot of people, you want to wait till you're at least like 15, 16 years old, because you want your wrist to be fully developed on this one. Because yes, every other baseball pitch, you want to use your wrist, but with this one, you're actually spinning your wrist around and makes that full motion, so it connects to the left or the right side of the plate. Now I'm going to show you how to step-by-step how to actually throw a baseball. When you're throwing your baseball, the first thing you want to do is you want to just get to your partner and get on one knee and really just do some wrist throws. So it's just basically you're just throwing with your wrist just to really stretch out that wrist again. And then when you actually get up, when you're doing a short, you want to throw it back. You want to step. You want to turn your chest out and really just flick your wrist explode while watching your other person, and then while he actually throws the ball. And then you never want to actually start out throwing really long, because that really can just mess up your arm. So you always want to go short, get back up, and throw longer. And that's about it. Thank you, guys.